Ciao. Hello. How is everyone? So it is Wednesday. It is August 5th, 2020, and I am still in New York. I'm in New York right now. So I'm really excited to be back. I did launch the Career Challenge this Saturday, August 1st at 9 a.m., and that was spectacular. So, thank you to everyone sincerely who participated in the Career Challenge. Thank you, everyone who posted a resume, a portfolio, a CV. Thank you to everyone who's been sharing those resumes. Thank you to everyone who's been tagging companies and hiring managers and doing all of that good stuff to make sure that everyone is employed and that we're building our networks and that we're building social capital. So thank you to everyone who participated in that. What else is going on? So I am very excited to be here. Like I said, I'm glad to be back. I am prioritizing my wellness. I hope you are too. And yes, so like I said, I pardon me, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that you're here, and I'll continue to be here. So, this is my post for a little while. I am building my business, but I am going to take time, like I said, to build great social capital, not just good social capital. So, I'm here today. And what's going on? So, we launched the Career Challenge. That is something that I don't want it to end. Let's keep sharing resumes. Like I said, let's keep doing everything we've been doing, sharing resumes, tagging companies, tagging hiring managers. Let's make sure that our resumes stay updated, and let's keep advocating for more people of color, more women to be put in positions of leadership and authority, so that our world is more beautiful, more equitable, and more just. Uh, so let's keep doing that. For my own submission, what did I do? For my own submission for the challenge, I launched a website where you can see a little bit about what goes on in my life. And of course, the whole point of that is if there is something that I can do for you, then that website tells you how to get in contact with me. So I launched my own website, and people have been getting in contact with me, even though it just went up on Saturday. So always make time to do that. I do and have made time to respond to those emails and communications about whatever it is. And I have reached out to my networks to see where I can help people. So there may be, and there have been people who've reached out to me with skills that I can't use. It's not applicable to my life right now. But of course, we know people. So there are other people around me who let me know, hey, I'm looking for this type of skill. I'm looking for this type of person. I'm looking for this character set. And I've been able to say, hey, someone reached out to me. Let me send you that resume. So that's what I've been doing. And I hope you all continue to do it. The other thing I really want to urge you to do is I know that many people are in precarious situations. But even in my own life, when there are things that are not necessarily within my control and that may want to cause me a little anxiety, I always look for positive ways where I can put my attention. So instead of thinking about, oh my goodness, what's going to happen? Are they going to open this up? Are they going to open? How is this going to affect me in this way? If it's something that I honestly can't control, then I want to take my mind off of it. I want to be prepared, but I also want to take my mind off of it because I have to guard my own emotional and mental health. And that space is really important. And we shouldn't let negative things get in there for no reason. So if I can't control, what my state, what my elected leaders are going to do, what they're going to open and what they're going to shut, then I'm going to find another way to use that energy. So it's just not in a place where because if I leave my energy there, then I'm just feeling like, oh, this is hopeless and things like that. So I wrote some letters, yes, about those things that are not necessarily things that I can impact myself. I wrote some letters to my elected officials. I always try to take time to fill out one or two surveys when, my governor just sends out a survey asking about rebuilding and how we rebuild. I took the time to fill that out because I want my voice to be heard. It doesn't necessarily mean that everything that I want, that list is going to be returned to me, but I still took the time to do that because it's one thing to reach out to your elected officials. It's another thing when you're being asked for feedback. You definitely don't want to miss any opportunity for your voice to be heard, and that's for your own wellness. Why would you not use an opportunity when someone is soliciting from you advice on how they can make your life better? I take those opportunities and I encourage you to do that as well. So I did that. I also took some time to rest because I needed it. And if you can tell, I still need it. So after the career challenge, I was exhausted. I procrastinated a little bit, but for a very good reason. But it still was procrastination. So some other things came on my plate just as the career challenge was ready to be launched. And people reached out to me about those things, and it was better for me to help those people with those immediate concerns. So then I was rushed with the career challenge. So I spent the last few days of that staying up late, working around the clock to roll that out. And I actually only slept 3 hours before I was scheduled to be up at 9 a.m. on Saturday and share my own submission for the challenge and then start passing other people's resumes around. And I started on Twitter. Twitter is the first place where I launched the career challenge. So I posted my website there, and then people reached out to me. Some people, I won't say, a lot, but more people, I guess, felt comfortable reaching out privately for whatever reasons. There are people who have jobs, but they're not jobs that pay a living wage, or there are people in jobs that they're not necessarily happy with, and jobs that are temporary, or that are not that fulfilling. So they reached out to me privately, and so I had to do something different. Instead of tagging publicly someone and saying, "Hey, this person for work," so that other people can start tagging them too, I had to get on the phone. I had to sit down and write emails, and say, this is a discreet search. And yeah, but you do what you have to do to help your network. So that's what I was doing. Um, I then decided uh, retwist my hair. And I was thinking, yeah, I'm going to take it out. But I decided to retwist my hair. I said, why do I want all of this hair on me as much as I love my curls? And I do love my curls. I said, I do like waking up in the morning and, I get up in the morning and what do I have to do? Just put a clip in my hair to make sure that it's not on my face. And then I go. So I like that. Um, so I took the moment to retwist my hair. I honor the Sabbath, and that means different things for different people. But for me, it's a reminder to rest. It's a reminder that I'm human. And yeah, I took that to rest. Uh, yeah, to take care of family and home. So wellness, wellness, wellness. There's a lot going on. I have been watching the news somewhat. People do ask me for advice about what's going on, and I do need to be somewhat informed about, health issues and different things that are going on in my government. So I watch some news, and that's not always the happiest thing to do. Um, but I've also been making sure that I do my health routine. So I've been making sure I try to eat the healthiest foods that I can that are accessible to me. I try to drink water. I haven't been sleeping as much as I should, but you should do that if you can. Um, I've been exercising a lot more, and I do that for a lot of reasons. One, it helps me to sleep because I can get that insomnia as well, particularly when something is on my plate, like the career challenge, or when I know that I'm launching this business and I have maybe every 10 days to 2 weeks, there's a new launch for me related to the business that has to happen for something else to happen. So when I try to go to bed at night, those things come back to me. And yeah, that can give me a little bit of insomnia. So I do a little more exercise, and that makes sure that I'm tired so that I have to go to bed at a good hour. I've been doing that. I'm building a group, a resource group that I'm really happy about. Uh, I'll let you know a little bit more about that. But I've been talking to people a lot about their social networks. And when I say their social networks, I mean the people that you socialize with. I'm not talking about your Twitter and your Instagram. I'm talking about the people that you socialize with. And we want to make sure that our social networks, people we socialize with, are healthy. Because I think we put a lot of emphasis on our professional world, but sometimes we forget that the people that we socialize with are just as important. And there's a saying, I don't remember by who, but someone said, and it rings true, I think for many people, myself included, that your friends are the family that you choose. And your family should be people that are trusted, people that are close to you. It's your intimate circle, and you want to make sure that your friends are a good set of people. They're people that should be in your personal space, people that you can trust. So I am building this group, a social group, but it's all about having good capital in there. So your friends are an investment, your relationships are an investment, and we need to make sure that those stay healthy. So I'm doing that. Um, yeah, and like I said, I'm back. So I did take a break so that I could launch the challenge, but I'm back. This is my appointed place of duty. So I'm here with whatever wellness tips I can give you. So definitely, of course, some of it I know you'll check out, and some of it is not always possible. Things like you can't always sleep as much as you want. You might not always have access to the healthiest food. Sometimes you have to eat what is there. But when you do have the opportunity to make a choice, you do want to be making the healthiest choices. And I'm here to remind you to do just that. So there's that. What else is going on? The weather. I'm very glad that we're moving into, I'm ready, very glad. August is here. I'm excited about that. And right now, with my own networks, we're figuring out uh, a lot of things in our lives, our personal and professional lives. So we're making sure that we keep each other informed about what's going on. Of course, there are people who are having life-changing life events that can't wait. There are babies being born, and things of that nature. So I'm making sure that I celebrate those events with my loved ones in safe ways, because you don't want to miss those things and you want to show up for your network. So remember that. Show up for your networks. It's going to do you a world of health, as well, just showing up and being there. And it's an investment. You do it, and then it returns dividends. So make sure you do that. All right. I've been praying for you behind the scenes. I always do that. You're always in my prayers. You will continue to remain in my prayers. Right now, it's the 7 p.m. hour. There's some other things I need to get into, but it's been a pleasure returning back here with you today. I hope that you all continue to support your networks and to focus on your wellness, not just on Wednesdays, but throughout the week. So, thank you for being here today, and thank you for participating in the Career Challenge. And I can't wait to see you again next Wednesday. Ciao, ciao.